the world. For God TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. For God TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. For God TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. For God TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focus. Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep
Okay, good evening, fellow Liberians. Good evening, fellow Liberians. Welcome to the program. Good evening, Liberia. Vocal Online TV. So I have received, I have been receiving calls since yesterday. We we posted our new photo. We should say to you all that we're going to be transitioning into the national commercial radio stations to serve the Nigerian people in contributing towards the information, informations and communications industry of our country. So it's actually good. We have been battling with the issues of internet activity. But howbeit, our management is doing a fantastic job. We have our entitled to all the priorities in the station. So we are more committed to executing other issues. So okay, while you know, there are lots of things that have been quite recently, also especially about the president travel to the United States of America for 2010, the U.S. Africa Business Summit, the president came back and based upon uh, the information we have gathered so far after the president came back, the president went to Minnesota. He went to Burkina Guinea-Bissau, met with the head of state in Guinea-Bissau. The president actually, the president actually violated one of the principal. You know, this issues about criticizing the regime is actually good to criticize. It is actually good to criticize at the time. Let your criticism be very, very constructive. You cannot criticize a particular regime, bomb off a particular regime, and after which you strive to come to power, and at the end of the day, you are doing the very thing you used to do when you were in opposition. So for me, I see it very disappointing. Let's take a short break. We'll come back. We fill you in. Hello, dear. My name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I really get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country. And
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
All right, welcome back. So let's begin to acknowledge those of you who are following us very closely. On the Brunel, I'm going to say thank you for following us. And for those of you who are following or watching this particular presentation, sharing our live video. So as we were saying before we got interrupted, because we needed to cater to technical issues in studio here. So when Unity Party was in opposition in the last 6 years on former President George Weah, the issues about being heavily criticized. It was been heavily criticized. Some said that it was a waste of taxpayer money, and there were a lot of opinions. But on the last scale, many of these people who were criticizing, we understand that every one of them who were criticizing the regime said that the president's activity was very, very wasteful. The president flew private jets, and they were talking about the number of people the president was actually traveling with. Then, now that you have criticized the regime for doing what was wrong or what is wrong, I expect you to do the same thing. We just don't expect you to do the same thing. We don't expect you to do the same thing. Because the code of conduct makes it very clear. Makes it very clear whether it was a gift. I see folks from the ruling establishment try to sugarcoat that the president, hey, oh, the president never used the taxpayer money. Or you're forgetting to know that there is a particular provision within the code of conduct, that particularly section 1.9, that talks about an official is not allowed to receive gift. And the president is a public official. The president of the Republic of Liberia is a public official. You understand? So why do you want to sugarcoat it to make it appear that the president is not using the taxpayer money? You criticize this thing, and one of the repeated phrases that has always been used by many of the people who work in this government, this issue is about no business as usual. So if you are treading on a pathway, you have repeatedly said to the Liberian people that you have come purposely to alter in a change of the entire governance system of our country, because you believe that the regular governance style we have been having in this country has been stalling the progress of our country. You should do totally different from other regimes. But it is very early that we will begin to recognize some of the things from the government, considering the fact that the issues of President Joseph Boakai was all, and the issues of the Joseph Boakai experience was all around during the campaign period. Thankfully that the Liberian people needed for every other thing you guys said, that the president was the most experienced person. The president, considering his experience, he would definitely drive. I am not saying that since President Joseph Boakai took office, he has not been able to do other things in the interest of the Liberian people. But there are some missteps. And we think that it is very early for us to be seeing these things, considering a person whose experience was one of the capital issues during our political discourse during the campaign period. So it is equally important for us to be able, to do the right thing. You understand? And let's move over. Let's move over to the right situations in our country. You know, some part of last week on Monday, the Minister of Commerce and Industry, Amin Mudai, former chairpersons of the opposition Unity Party, when Joe Boakai took over, he was appointed and he went through the process of confirmation. But you know, rice is so important to our Liberian society. There is absolutely no way that we can divulge the importance of rice. And you know, there is absolutely no way. Rice is important. And in fact, it is a political commodity. It is a political commodity. So whenever there is an issue regarding this product, the government moves very swiftly in order to find a resolution to this matter. And this is not just about the Joe Biden government. This is a situation I can remember under the Ellen-led administration. I heard about similar situations. And for each time when officials of governments are dialoguing with the rice import, they will always tell the people that, you guys need to understand, and when you guys understand us, we will definitely increase, we will definitely prioritize the issues of local rice productions in the country and so forth. But is the government actually serious about producing rice locally in Liberia? Is the government really serious about this? Is not about Joe Biden thing. I am talking about from the Ellen-led administration up to where we are. Is this government has the government been serious about rice productions in our country locally? My answer is definitively no. For time without number, the World Bank has sponsored several other assessments in Liberia. And those analysts have come up with their report. And they have repeatedly said in most of their reports that agriculture remains an untapped potential for our Nigeria. But has there been any political will from the government to improve agriculture? For me, I really don't see much being done in the agricultural sector. I really don't see much being invested in the agriculture sector. We need to try to inspire the issues about agricultural activities in our country. We depend heavily on imported rice in our country. As a result of that, there will always be issues about this imported rice. There will always be issues about this imported rice. So when I listen to the justification made by the rice importer, I myself have some personal issues with those people who are in our sector. The rice importer. These guys have become so much familiar with the sector to the extent that they have turned into a cartel. But my greatest disappointment here is that I believe that it has been several years since Liberia recovered from war. We have been enjoying a little over 16 to 20 years of peace and quality in Liberia. It is about time that the government tried to inspire other Liberians to definitely invest into this particular sector. The other day, I was listening to a Liberian. They complained that they were just telling me about the cumbersome processes attached to one obtaining IPD. They were explaining to me There are other Liberians who have the potential financially to import rice into the country. I believe that one of the reasons why the government will always be confronted with these issues, aside from us encouraging the issues about agricultural activities in our country, I believe that the government needs to open up the sector so that Liberians too can explore into the sector. We cannot have this sector being heavily controlled by foreigners. Other people who argue that Liberia don't have the commercial capacity. Who told you? There are other Liberians who are willing to invest. There are other Liberians who are willing to invest in this particular sector. But sometimes they get disappointed because a group of people at the Ministry of Commerce is sitting there depriving Liberians of this one permit called IPD. We all know that IPD is the import permit document. This is the document that authorizes you to import a particular commodity into the country. So if you deprive Liberians of investing into the sector, it means that you are expressing strong opposition. You are expressing strong opposition to the Liberianization policy. Sometimes I admire other countries when people talk about places like Ghana. The Ghanaian policy, or whatever way they call it, that kind of policy is very, very strong. It's because the Ghanaian government prioritizes any Ghanaian enterprise or any Ghanaian business. I am not saying that they do not prioritize the other foreign businesses in the country, but they believe that when a Ghanaian man is in power, there is a clear possibility, there is a clear assurance that he will definitely sprinkle the money into the economy. And on that basis, the economy will definitely flourish. We need to actually change our kaleidoscope, the way we see things in this country. There are some people who are not just helping this government. There are some people, some of you who are just not helping this government. We know that. And another information here, you know, when CDC was in power, there were things that were being criticized by, you know, by the then government. The issues about having so many people speaking within the government cycle. You know, it is very, very disappointing. You have the Ministry of Information, Culture, and Tourism. But right, this is the human ministry. There should have been a diverse, and that should have been a unity in diversity. What do I mean by that? Although you have your communication arm of a particular ministry, but when it comes to how you want to speak or how you want to engage the public, I believe that you need to coordinate, you need to cooperate with the folks at the ministry there. Because sometimes when you do these things, you confuse the public and you provide a vacuum for others to speculate. So sometimes many of the speculations we have in the public is as a result of The issues of people not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You understand? So let's go to other people who are watching. I see that Big Brother, everything. Moon is also watching. Say hello, Lindon. I see Chairman Result. I see and the rest of the other people who are watching this broadcast. I say good evening. When one person who has been sharing light on many of the issues, there has been a very long time I have not invited him over. I know considering the fact that government today has passed, there is a need for me to just invite him over so that we can be able to talk about the achievement, the successes of the government within a specified 100 days period. And talk about the lapses as well. You know, everything could not be with other lapses and all the time. You know that he will not bring, will not bring the regular or unity party thing here. He would definitely be very transparent in his thought. So I would find another time to invite a veteran analyst, everything spoken home, and also that we can definitely put the president's achievement in that of the challenges they include on the spotlight. So okay, let's take a short break. When we come back, we definitely continue on the program. We supposed to be playing host to uh, yes, Justice and Scan. These two people are from two distinct organizations, but they have been contributing towards the educational sector of our country. And they thought it wise that to come on this platform to share some of those gains they have made over the period of time. You know, the, these guys are, or these people are wonderful people, and we must admit it. So we thought it wise to also provide them platform it appears they are stuck in the traffic. So we want to take a short break so that we can connect with them. So it's actually important. Yeah. Oh, it's actually important for us to just take a short break. We fill you in with we continue with our discussion.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition.
Learn.
Yeah, it's
Fire friend like me, fire friend like me. If you not want betrayal, fire friend like me, fire friend like me, fire friend like me. If you not want betrayal, fire friend like me.
Bombe oh, fire friend let me. Bombe jene oh, fire friend let me. Fire friend let me. Bombe jene oh, fire friend let me.
Hey, see bestie, the bestie not sweet like my bestie, the bestie da la bestie, fire friend like me.
I say, see bestie, bestie wanting to wealthy. Fire friend let me. I hear them say they want me go, I say
Some of them say they want me go,
they want me go, I say
some French la oh ah oh ah oh, some French la oh ah oh ah oh, some French la oh ah oh ah oh, French la oh ah oh. Hey, see bestie, the bestie not sweet like my bestie, the bestie da la bestie, fire friend like me.
I say, see bestie wanting to wealthy. Fire friend let me. Okoro, 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 okoro. They won't step on my blessing, but God get it breaking, yeah. Okoro, they won't call it my blessing, but God get it breaking, yeah. Okoro,
French, see French, come see Papa T French, and I want no back for French. Wangolo, 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 wango for bestie, wango for daddy,
I
wangolo.
hear them say they want me go, I say I hear them say they want me go, I say
Some French oh ah, oh ah, oh ah, oh. Some French oh ah, oh ah, oh ah, oh. Some French oh ah, oh ah, oh ah, oh. French oh ah, oh ah, oh ah, oh. Hey, see bestie, the bestie not friend by my bestie, the bestie da la bestie, fire friend like me.
I say, see bestie wanting to wealthy, money, my lonely. Fire friend let me.
DJ Young T.
you got money like Johnny. You funny. Yeah, it's
So, okay, welcome back, kids. Welcome back to the program. It's good evening, Liberia. At about this time, this is what we do on this platform. We keep you informed about the situations taking place. We give our opinions relative to situations taking place in our country. This is your informative program. Good evening, Liberia on Foca Online TV. So, at the Ministry of Information, Press conference on today. You know, they they have uh, they have two specific day uh, for the MICA press, which is the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs, and Tourism Regional Press Briefing. But at some point in time, they have other press engagement when there are present issues that 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 require the government to make a particular position. So they have some other press engagement outside the schedule. So, but again, at the press conference, there were several other things discussed at the press conference. And one of those issues that were being discussed was about the 285 machine that was announced by the Minister of State of our portfolio, Mamakai Ability. You know, the president of the Republic of Liberia organized a retreat. You know, this is a tradition that is done all of the times in government. The essence of having a retreat is to look at the sources a particular government has made and recalibrate in the wake of fortune ahead. But as other people who work in the government, the essence of this retreat was for the Unity Party government headed by President Joseph Waka. The essence of the retreat was to be able to craft the arrest agenda into a national policy plan. That is, or that was the total essence of the retreat, which is a very good one. Which is a very good one. You know, considering the fact that when the government took over, there were a lot of promises the government made. One of which was the issues about the 100 days deliverable of the government. So it was an intervention plan from the government. It was an intervention considering some of the challenges with regard to the road conditions in Nigeria. So all of the people who were appointed by the president at the time, those of the government, the president, in one of the meetings the president had with them, the president made that everyone at this point in time, they needed to focus on the 100 days deliverable. But did the government make some remarkable gains considering the fact that the 100 days has ended? Oh yes, the government has made some remarkable gains. The government has made some remarkable gains. But were there mistakes along the line? Yes, there were mistakes along the line. But on the overall, On the overall, the most important issues, that was earmarked by the Liberian people was about the Liberian granted the possibility for the government to be able to achieve the issues about making the road pliable within that specified time frame. So, well, my disappointment has been drawn to these particular issues that I see a lot of the folks in the Unity Party government trying to chastise Nemo Partner for grading the government 10%. Was Nemo Partner right or wrong for doing that? In my opinion, Nemo Partner was never right. It was never wrong for doing that. Because if I go to you for a particular report and you cannot produce the report, and I have my partners who are looking up to me to get the report, and the whole issues about reporting is done within a specified time frame. So if I get to you and you cannot provide me the necessary information, and looking at the conclusion of, or looking at the time I'm supposed to submit my report, I would definitely choose to submit my report. So you cannot hold Nemo Partner responsible owing to the fact that they went to work and they provided based upon the informations, all of the informations I have been able to, although I didn't read the entire report, but the portion of the report that I read, there were lots of projects that the entity could not trace the information. So you don't expect them to insert imaginary informations, because Nemo Partner is a very credible institution. It is a very credible institution. So this should be about a wake-up call. This should be about a wake-up call to those of you who are in government. And the report of Nemo Partner, for me, I see it in two different forms. It just tells us what are the challenges people face, especially gathering information in Liberia. This is one thing that is suggested to me, or is suggested to me. You cannot have a set of people working for government, and when you go there, they care less to speak to you. They just don't want to give you the required information. Then by the time you go and manage what the kind of report you have in your possession, then there is an issue. You planned not to do business as usual. So people in government, especially the Liberian people, are observing the forms and manner in which you are conducting, or you are handling the government's functions. There are ways and forms and manner in which we must handle this thing. When people go to collect information, there is an issue. There is an issue. And even those people who have the information within their possession, they don't want to give the information. They create unnecessary protocol. So this should be seen. They should be considered as a wake-up call. Let the president be very decisive. Mr. President, Mr. President, the Liberian people, the people who stood in the long queue few months ago, the people who abandoned their pleasurable moment they had or they could have had. The people believe in you so much. The people believe in you so much. They believe that making a dope out the president of the country will bring transformation to Liberia. So it is about time that you need to be very critical on people you appointed to positions. Mr. President, you are the legacy president. It is obvious that your age will not permit you to go for the second term. You are the legacy president. People are actually looking up to you to do something that will put this country on the right trajectory. You need to be decisive in what you do, Mr. President. We understand how you got to power. You were democratically elected by the people. It is about time that you need to put your feet on the ground. Regardless of the political alignment you build, but if a particular person is not working in line with what you expect them to do, there is a need that you relinquish that person of their position. There is a need that you relinquish the person of their position. There are lots of Liberians who are willing to help you. Thousands of Liberians are standing here and they are willing to contribute towards nation building. For me, that was one of the reasons that contributed to former President George W. elections. That was one of the reasons. There were people who were never prioritizing the holistic government agenda. They were because they needed to get they needed to, so they were just in government. And this is the same kind of thing we are observing during the government. This is the same kind of thing, the lack of coordination. The ministers of commerce announced a 10-day increment in the price of rice. I don't know as to whether he consulted you or he didn't. And the next day, you convened a meeting with the rice importer, and we saw the release. So, I mean, the Liberian people were very much confused on whose voice to actually listen to. The ministers of commerce announced a 10-day increment in the price of rice. I don't know as to whether he consulted you or he didn't. And the next day, you convene a meeting with the rice importer, and we saw the release. So, I mean, the Liberian people were very much confused on whose voice to actually listen to. Today, I don't know what the enforcement team is doing at the Ministry of Commerce. There are other places that we are getting reports from that people are still inflating the price of rice. You know, whenever the president speaks, it should be accompanied by an action. There is a need that those folks at the Ministry of Commerce, you guys need to carry on a rigorous inspection to ensure that this mandate from the government is fully adhered to. If this government must succeed, all of you who work in this government must be patriotic about moving Liberia forward. I see a lot of people, trying to play politics about these rice situations. The intervention made by the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Dima Baka, was actually right at the time. But the form and manner in which we heard that the president of the situation, for me, I believe that it wasn't proper, and I still stand by that. But I believe, I still stand by it. I believe that the importers have complained, not this government. They have complained to the previous government that considering the increment in the tariff, the surcharge that they experience in India, there is a need that the government considerably increase the price of rice from $20, to from $16.75 to $20. They are citing other challenges they are in the sector. I believe the former manner in which the president handled the rice situation could open room for another crisis. What kind of crisis am I talking about? I'm talking about an artificial crisis. You know, sometimes when you want to prevail on the rice importer, they have a way of trying to create a block. Because those guys, that is their era. That is their era. That is their era. And for too long, we have deprived Liberia investing into this particular sector. I believe there are Liberians, even if they are not in country, but there are other Liberians folks, welcome back. We are very, very sorry for the technical break in our studio. It was due to power outage. So it's good to be back here on the program. Good evening, Liberia. So I see a lot of people following this evening. So keep sharing this live video. Keep sharing this live video. Keep sharing this live video. So let's take a short break. When we come back, let's take a short break. We come back. We continue the program.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Finan Koreshpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news and
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Like we said, we want to sincerely apologize for the technical break in our studio. But it's actually good to be back here. This is the program Good Evening Liberia on Focal Online TV. This program starts by 4 to 6 o'clock. So we were almost at the verge of concluding the program. Tomorrow we will definitely be back here to bring you the program Good Evening Liberia on Focal Online TV. So for those of you who are watching, we want to say many, many thanks to all of you for following us. My name is K. Lyndon Topa, and this is how we choose to call it a day. And we have a very big news for you. We have a very, very big news for you, our esteemed viewers, wherever you are, whether you are watching from the United States of America, you are watching from our motherland. We have a very big news for you. The thing here is that we have been working behind the scene. The management of Focal Online TV has been doing a fantastic job behind the scene, and based upon the job they have done over the period of time, it's just a matter of time. We will definitely be transitioning into a full commercial radio station, a full commercial radio station where we will have our TV. When you enter in the studio, you will have the camera on you, and you can also have the opportunity to download our app. It will be on Play Store, and it will be on the Apple Store for those of you who are iPhone user nowadays. Vast majority of our people are becoming very much familiar with the issues about iPhone. So we will have the app on the App Store, and when you are having an Android phone, you can also have it. Just all you need to do is to go on the go on the app, the Play Store, and download the app. And by the time we are going live, you will definitely receive a signal, just like those of you who are friends to our institution. Whenever we are going live, you will definitely receive a signal, and you will know immediately that we are actually going live. And this is a very big news for District 18. This is a very big news for District 18. This is a very big news for Liberia as well, because we will become the voice of the voiceless. We will be the voice, us. We will incorporate the issues about education programs, the health talk, entertainment program, and this opportunity or this venture I'm discussing will create job for many Liberians, for many Liberians. So we encourage you to keep your eyes on our page consistently, because there will be a time when the management will put up an announcement where you can take advantage. If you believe in yourself, if you believe that you are competent, you can take advantage of that particular opportunity. And well, there are a lot of processes that we are taking. We want to come very big, because when we hit the airwave, we want to do something bigger. We want to ensure that our voices, are heard in at least 7 to 8 counties. At least 7 to 8 counties. That would be very, very good for us. So this is the voice of Liberia. This is the voice of Liberia. This is the voice of District 13. We will afford the opportunity to every one of the people, regardless of your status in the community, in the society. We will definitely afford you the platform. So this is a very big news for those of you who are in District 18, those of you Liberians, for those of you who are in the United States. There is an upcoming program. There is an upcoming program for you, and all you need to do is to just encourage your friend, encourage somebody to always keep following our programs. There will be a lot of programs on this particular network. More Liberians will get employed, and the list go on. So at this point in time, this is how I want to appreciate all of you who have been following this particular program. Let me recognize them: Hundi Branell, Emmanuel Bizol, Harrison Kemu, and the host of other people who have been following this particular program. So this is how I choose to wind down curtain on to this presentation. My name is K. Lyndon Toba, and this is the Focal Line TV. This is the voice of the slum. This is the voice, the original voice of Legal Communications Incorporated. So at this point in time, this is how we choose to wind down the curtain on today's presentation. Tomorrow we will be here to bring to you development regarding our show.